Hey everybody, I am Amanda. I also go by Ketoginja. I've lost over 100 pounds eating a ketogenic diet, and my recipes will help you and your family do the same. Even if your family and yourself are not eating a ketogenic diet, my low carb recipes are super family friendly. So it makes it that you don't have to make 100 different things for your family members. You can just kind of tweak a couple of things here and there or add a carb to it to make your family happy, but it's still something that you can eat. I really wish that I could find a way to say that without it being a whole big long spiel. So if you have any ideas, leave it down below. But we are a family friendly channel, and today is Cinco de Mayo. Also, it's Taco Tuesday. I love when Cinco de Mayo falls on Taco Tuesday. It basically means that you have to eat Mexican food. So I'm gonna show you guys my absolute favorite Mexican crock pot dish. It's called cheesy taco chicken. Super duper easy, and it's an absolute crowd pleaser. You could throw this in tortillas, you can put it on top of lettuce, you can do it in lettuce wraps and make like a taco. Really anything that you would use a shredded cheesy taco chicken for, you can eat this chicken and it's delicious. So really quickly, before I show you guys what you need, I just want to tell you I had a little bit of a scare yesterday. Where do I begin? For most of my life, I have periodically had seizures. They are not epilepsy. I do not have grand mal seizures. I have what the hospital would call syncopal episodes, which is basically an unexplained mild seizure. When I was younger, I would say they started probably around 10 years old. They basically thought I was fainting because this never happened in front of anyone. Basically, I would faint and someone would find me. I would come out of it. I was always just dubbed a fainter as a kid. Over the years, eventually this happened in front of someone, and it was like, wow, that really looks like a seizure. Continue through the years, and enough people have seen them happen, and enough, medical diagnosis to just kind of be like, yep, you have seizures sometimes. It had been many years since I'd had an episode. That's basically what Dan and I have dubbed them, as an episode, because they're kind of unexplainable. I had one yesterday. You guys, it has been 6 years since I had one of these seizure episodes. I don't want to say I never thought I would have one again, but I thought I had turned a corner in my life to where it wasn't going to happen again, but I had one yesterday. The easiest way to explain it is to say that I fainted, but that's not entirely true. It's like a fainting seizure. So I had one yesterday. I had to have blood work done. My physician that is in charge of my medication at the moment basically wanted me to have a yearly blood draw done, and I had an episode in the blood lab. Went right out. They tried really hard to put me in an ambulance and take me to the hospital, but I had to reassure them that it was not a hospital thing, because every time I go to the hospital for it, basically they do a CAT scan, an MRI, all of this workup just to be like, you had a syncopal episode. Rest assured, I'm going to make a neurology appointment, and I'm going to follow through with some kind of neurological checkup, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I did not have a good day yesterday. But today, I feel pretty good. I'm a little sore because whenever I have one of these seizure episodes, my whole body tenses up, so I kind of feel like I got in a car accident, but I'm okay, and I'm gonna be okay. Accepting love and hugs. I'm working on my garden today. That's why I'm all hot and sweaty, but I'm gonna really quickly throw this beautiful cheesy taco chicken into my crock pot, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like for dinner later. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I love you guys so much, and yeah, I'm hungry. Let's do taco chicken. I am making a really large batch of this because the chicken breasts that I got from Aldi are absolutely enormous. This is enough for a bunch of people, or enough to be able to make it and have a massive portion for dinner and then be able to eat on it all week. So just bear in mind that you could cut down the portions on the chicken and the ingredients that go inside of it if you don't want to do a really big batch. This stays in the fridge so well. Anytime I make it, I like to do a big amount out because I'm happy to eat Mexican food absolutely all week in a bunch of different ways. Basically, anything spicy that I can put sour cream on is my keto dream meal. So let's get started. I've already kind of trimmed the fat and the chunky parts off the chicken. I am really meticulous about how I trim up my chicken breast because I don't ever like to bite into anything hard or gristly. So trim your chicken breasts and get them into the crock pot, and this is what we're throwing in. I have my crock pot on high heat because I'm getting started on this a little bit later in the day than I would have liked. Normally I like to start it in the morning and cook it on low for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. It just depends how much time you have. When they're huge like this, they definitely need ample time to cook in here and get nice and tender. To the chicken, I am going to add some homemade taco seasoning. Now, if you don't have homemade, that's totally fine. You can use a packet of taco seasoning. One packet of taco seasoning from the store is right around 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I'm going to use about 3 because I have a ton of chicken here. I'll go ahead and link the video to my homemade taco seasoning because it's absolutely delicious and so easy. Super affordable. I just love making homemade. Next, we are going to add a few dashes of Valentina hot sauce. You can get Valentina from any grocery store. They even have it at the Dollar Tree. Next, we are adding an 8-ounce block of regular full-fat cream cheese. Then we are going to add a 1/2 cup of jar salsa. Just find the lowest carb jar salsa you can find or make your own like a champion. Remember, I have a ton of chicken here, so don't be afraid to cut down on your amounts if you're not using the enormous Franken chicken breasts from Aldi. We all know Mama Ketoginja likes it spicy. So next in come the jalapenos. You can omit these, but I strongly recommend, even if you are a chicken with spice, to add just a couple for the jalapeno flavor. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup. If Dan wasn't eating this, I would probably use a whole jar. I'm not even kidding. One more little splash of hot sauce because I'm a savage. That's all there is to it. Now the lid goes on and this is gonna cook on high for about 6 hours, give or take. I'll see you guys when it's time to spatulate this up. It's gonna be so good. This beautiful concoction has been bubbling away on high for about 5 hours. I went ahead and I turned it down to low. You can see it's all the way cooked. It's shredding up no problem with my handy spatulator. So I'm gonna go ahead, mash up all this chicken, and then I'm gonna leave it on warm for about an hour just so it gets all nice and thick and gooey and cheesy. We're basically just gonna put this in a bowl and top it with lettuce and tomato, sour cream, just like taco fixins. Smells amazing. This concoction also does really great for a quesadilla in a low-carb tortilla if you are someone who partakes in low-carb tortillas. Can't talk. Too hungry. All right, y'all, that's all there is to the cheesy taco chicken in a crock pot. There's a billion different ways and a billion different variations. You can kind of do your own take on it. Oh, you want to show them? Okay, come here. Hold on. Come here.
Sucking this dog logo.
You show it?
Okay, what's your foot with those?
He gets his cast off on Friday. We cannot wait. He is over it. We had to put a sock on it because he started pulling out all the stuffing and it's been a month already. So it comes off on Friday. We are super pumped about that. I had elaborate plans for this cheesy taco chicken situation, but I am so exhausted. I am just gonna plop it in a bowl and throw some avocado and some sour cream on it and call it done. Hope you guys had an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you really, really soon.